الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the lesson once again. Thank you all for joining us. We reached lesson 3 last time, and we introduced lesson 3 to you. We mentioned the difference and the addition of al to a sentence, alif lam to a sentence, to a word. Right? And we said that that any noun in Arabic language which is referring to objects or things can be made into specific, into a particular, by placing the word or the alif lam in front of it. So we have Bait, which is house, and we have Al-Bayt, which refers to a specific house. Similarly, we have Qalam, which is pen, and Al-Qalam, which is a particular pen. Kitab, Al-Kitab, Jamal, Al-Jamal. So in each of these examples, you see the Alif Lam, making it into the specific, into specific word. So Bayt refers to house in any house. That's Al-Bayt, a particular house. Similarly, Al-Qalam, particular pen. Al-Kitab, this specific. Al-Jamal, this particular camel. And the difference in that would be that with all of the common nouns, so Bayt, Kitab, Qalam, Jamal, we had two Dhamma at the end of it. So we pronounce it Baytun, Kitabun, Qalamun, Jamalun. But as soon as we put the Alif Lam in front of it, we dropped one of the Dhamma. So instead of two Dhamma, now it's only got one Dhamma. So Baytun, but Al-Baytun. Kitabun, Al-Kitabun. Qalamun, Al-Qalamun. Jamalun, Al-Jamal. So we see the two things which have changed. The meaning has changed, and also how we use the word, or how we pronounce the word, has also changed. So we got some examples here from the sentences or formation of words, of how we use this new information that we learned in this lesson. So Al-Qalamu Maksur. And we got a picture there to help us out. And of course, that's why they put the pictures there so we know what's going on. That it says Al-Qalamu Maksur. So if you see there, for example, so if we unmute Qasim, if you tell us Al-Qalamu Maksur, what do you think that this, how we translate in light of the picture that we got there? Can you hear me? Qasim, can you hear me? Muhammad Sultan, if you
I can hear you.
Yes, that means the pen is broken. Well, thank you. Yes, you can hear me. So we got this sentence on the left here, Al-Babu Maftuh, and we got the picture as well. So what do you think that this means?
The door is open.
The door is open. Well done, thank you. So now here we got two sentences, and we've got two pictures. So, Al-Waladu Jalis wal-Mudarrisu Waqif. Okay. So now we'll ask Muhammad if you can. I just unmuted you if you tell us what these two sentences mean.
The student is sitting and the teacher is standing.
The teacher is standing while the boy is sitting. But yeah, well done. Thank you. So, and then now we got the sentence underneath. Al-Kitabu Jadid wal-Qalamu Qadim. So, if Iman can help us out and tell us what does this sentence mean. Yes, the book is new and wal-Qalamu Qadim. And the pen is old. Oh, well done. Thank you. So the book is new is correct, and the pen is old. Thank you. And then if we can have Heather. Heather can help us out with Al-Himaru Saghir wal-Hisanu Kabir. What do you think that this means with the two pictures that we got? Yep. So the donkey is small and the center help out the sentence. Okay. So the donkey is small and the horse is big. Thank you. That's right. Thank you. Well done. Right. So now we've got come down here. So we just scroll down a little bit more, please. Thank you. So now here we've got some more sentences, more pictures. Help us out. Yes, that's fine. If you can't unmute yourself, or you don't want to unmute yourself, you can write it in the message, and inshallah I'll read it out. That's absolutely fine. So now we have Al-Kursiyo Maksud, right? And so we got a picture of the chair. So Iman, if you don't want to be unmuted or muting is a problem, you can type it here and tell us what do you think that Al-Kursiyo Maksud is. The chair is broken. Awesome. Thank you. And then Heather, if we can have the next sentence, Al-Ma'u Barit. So if Heather is there. No problem. Muhammad Sultan, if you want to help us out, you can type it. It's fine. If you don't want to speak, it's no problem. You can type it. If not, then Muhammad Sultan, if you tell us Al-Qamaru Jamil. القمر جميل. Anyone? The moon is beautiful. Thank you. الماء بارد. Did anyone mention? No. So the الماء بارد, the water is cold. Okay. Now we have البيت قريب والمسجد بعيد. Okay. So if Sayyid Muhammad can help us out, you can type here, you can unmute yourself. Oh, Qasim has replied, yes. If the house is close and the mosque is far, well done. So thank you. And then we have Al-Hajar al-Thaqil wal-Waraq al-Khafif. So if somebody wants to help us out, what do you think that this sentence means? The stone is heavy and the paper is light. Hold on. Something. The rock is heavy and the paper is light. Either. Al-Labanu Har. Al-Labanu Har and Al-Qamithu. The milk is hot. Well done. Yes. And Al-Qamithu Nadif. The shirt is, if anyone knows. Al-Qamithu Nadif. The shirt is clean. So Nadif is a new word that we learned. Yeah, if you can scroll down, please. Al-Qamithu Nadif is the shirt is clean. Yeah, please, if we can go to the next page. Okay. So here we got the examples or the exercises of the words which are telling us masjid, al-masjid, al-ma, ma, bayt. And then, so we were just being introduced in those examples of how when you put the al in front of a word, how does it change the way that we pronounce that word, just like we mentioned that. We said kitabun, and then we said al-kitabu, right? So that alif lam and tanween, they can't come together. Either one will come or the other. So here are all the other examples where we are being asked to write these sentences and mention their meanings as well. Okay, so we will read the sentence, write the sentence, and understand what their meanings are. So we'll quickly go through them so that we can then go on to the next lesson, inshallah. This, of course, we mentioned last time, but we want to recap from last time. Al-maktabu maksur. The maksur we already mentioned, we know, is book. Al-maktabu, we mentioned in lesson 1, is desk. So the desk is book. Number 2, al-mudarrisu jadid. Again, we learned about mudarris and about jadid in previous lesson. So al-mudarris, the teacher, jadid is new. Al-qamisu wasikh. So it's the opposite of what we learned in the example previously. We learned al-qamis or nadif, the shirt is clean. And here al-qamis or wasikh, the shirt is dirty. Al-labanu barid, again, opposite to the example that we learned. We learned al-labanu har. So here al-labanu barid, the milk is cold. Al-masjidu maftuh, the mosque is open. Al-hajaru kabir, the stone is big. Al-labanu barid, wal-ma'u har, the milk is cold and the water is hot. المهندس جالس والمدرس واقف. The engineer is sitting and the teacher is standing. القمر بعيد. The moon is far away. المنديل نظيف. The handkerchief is clean. If we go to the next page. If we can scroll to the next page. If we can go to the piece, if we go to the next page. Right. So in this, we're being asked إملى الفراغ فيما يلي بوضع الكلمات المناسبة من كلمات التالية. So we need to fill in the blanks in the sentences with the words that have been mentioned. So we've got 6 words: جميل, وصف, مفتوح, حار, ثقيل, خفيف. And we need to fill in the words into those words which are mentioned in the sentence: al-hajar, al-qamar, al-mindil, al-bab, al-waraq, al-laban. So I'm gonna unmute everyone one by one again. And so al-hajaru, and then one of the words which of the 6 which are mentioned, which is most appropriate. Which word do you think should go after al-hajar? The stone heavy. So what word do you think will it be out of those 6 words? Awesome. So al-hajaru thaqil. So the 5th word in the sentence is jamil, wasif, maftuh, har, and then thaqil. So al-hajaru thaqil will be the one which is the word if we go there. Okay. Then we have number 2, al-bab. So al-bab, which one do you think, which word do you think should go at al-bab? After al-bab. The door is open, Ahsan. What which Arabic word will it be there? Al-babu. Out of the words that we got in there, the door is open is correct, is the right translation. Which word? Al-babu maftuh. Ahsan. Okay. Number 3, al-qamar. So again, which word do you think will go with al-qamar or with the moon? Which word out of these 6 do you think will go? Al-qamar jameel. Yes, ahsan. Jameel is beautiful. Number 4, al-waraq. Which word do you think should go here with al-waraq? Al-waraq wasakh. So the paper is dirty. I'm not sure. It could be. That's khafif. Yes. So al-waraq or khafif, the paper is light. Al-mindil. Which word do you think should go here with al-mindil? Al-mindilo. So al-mindilo wasakh, the handkerchief is dirty. That would be makes sense. And then number 6, the last one on this left, al-labano har, the milk is hot. So well done. Thank you again for continuing. And then similar situation that we got down here. And in this one we have got املى الفراغ فيما يلي بوضع الكلمات المناسبة. This time we've got the descriptive words and we need to put a noun in each of the places. So we have nadif, barid, نظيف, مكسور, بارد, قريب, بعيد, واقف, جالس, كبير, قديم, جديد. So we have clean, broken, cold, near, far, sitting, standing, sitting, big, old, and new. So we need to find the nouns that we obviously already have learnt, which ones would fit in each of these categories. So we have, for example, the words that we've used previously. We have al-mindil, handkerchief. Al-mindil or nadif, the handkerchief is clean. Number 2 with broken. So we can say al-qalamu maksur, the pen is broken. Barid, say al-ma'u barid, the water is cold. Qareeb, near. Al-masjidu qareeb, the mosque is near. Ba'id, far away. Al-madrasatu ba'id, the school is far away. Waqif, al-mudarrisu waqif, the teacher is standing. والطبيب جالس, the doctor is sitting. Or الولد جالس, for example, the boy is sitting, if you used in the previous example. Kabir, maksur means broken. Right? Maksur is broken. So we can say the pen is broken, the door is broken, for example. So then we have Kabir, so we can say, for example, that the Masjid Kabir, the mosque is big. Then we have Qadim, we say Al-Daftar Qadim, the notebook is old. Jadid, Al-Qalamu Jadid, or Al-Qamisu Jadid, the shirt is new, for example. If we have the next slide, that's thank you. So here we learn, these are the new words that we learned in this lesson. So we have Al-Qamar, the moon, which is the new word that we learned. Jadid, new. New is also a new word that we learned. Qadim is old. Wasir, dirty. Nadif, clean. Har, hot. Barid, cold. Saghir, small. Kabir, big. Maftuh, open. Maksur, broken. Thaqil, heavy. And khafif, light. Jamil, beautiful. Waqif, standing. Jalis, sitting. Okay. Now, this is a little bit more, maybe a little bit more difficult. You'll have to think about this a bit more. But inshallah, it shouldn't be too difficult for you. I'll try to explain it as simple as possible. So here we got some more examples of words, common nouns, and then which are then going to proper nouns. Okay. So we got najm, and then we got an-najm. Najm means star. Okay, an-najm, the star. Rajul, ar-rajul, man, and then the man. Deek, cockerel, and ad-deek, the cockerel. Talib, student, الطالب, the student. Okay. Now you noticed that when I said these words with alif lam, I didn't pronounce the lam. I didn't say al-najm. I said an-najm. I didn't say al-rajul. I said ar-rajul. I didn't say al-dik. I said ad-dik. I didn't say al-talib. I said at-talib. Okay. Why is that? Right. So that will explain. It's going to come in the next page. But just for you to understand it or make it easy for you to understand. Just like in English, we have certain words where we write a letter but we don't pronounce it. I'll give you an example. When we write the word or the number 8 in words, how do we spell it? We say E-I-G-H-T. Yeah? 8. E-I-G-H-T. But when we pronounce it, when we say 8, we don't pronounce the G. The G is silent. Right? So when we say 8, we don't pronounce it with the G. But when we write it, we have to write the G there, E-I-G-H-T, for 8. So similarly, when we're writing these words, an-najm, ar-rajul, ad-dik, al-talib, we have to write the lam, right? But when we're speaking it, when we're saying it, we will not pronounce the lam. How do we find out this? Or how do we find out where do we pronounce or where we don't pronounce? That's coming, inshallah, a bit further on in the lesson. But for the moment, let's go through these sentences that have been mentioned for us, which we're being introduced to first time. So new words and new pronunciations as well. So an-najmu ba'id. Okay, the star is far away. Ar-rajulu waqif. The man is standing. As-sukkaru hulu. The sugar is sweet. At-talibu marid. The student is sick. Ad-diku jamil. The cockerel is beautiful. Ad-daftaru jadid. The notebook is new. At-tajiru ghani. The trader or the merchant is rich. Ad-dukkanu maftuh. The shop is open. Al-waladu faqir. The boy is poor. At-tuffahu laziz. The apple is tasty. At-tabibu tawil wal-mudarrisu qasir. The doctor is tall and the teacher is short. Go to the next page, please. So we got some examples of how we use these words where the lam is not pronounced, how we use them in sentences. Admin, if we go to the next page. Thank you. So here, اقرأ واكتب مع ضبط أواخر الكلمات. So we need to read and write the following words with vocalizing the last letter. So how we would pronounce it. So we said, al and tanween is not going to come together. So we have to, where we see all of these words have al, therefore we will not pronounce them with tanween. So al-babu, at-tajiru, an-najmu, al-qamaru, ad-diku, al-ma'u, as-sariru, al-baytu, al-masjidu, al-rajulu, as-sukkaru, al-waraq. Okay. If we just scroll down, please just finish off this. Page. Right. So, Imla al-Faragh. Yeah, sorry. Just go up a bit. Finish that. Yep, thank you. So, إملى الفراغ فيما يلي بوضع الكلمات الناسبة. So again here we are being asked to fill in the blanks of this particular um, of these particular words, which we've been mentioned. Again, we've been given the descriptive words, the adjectives, and we need to put a noun into each of these sentences. So we have ghani, rich, marid, sick, hulu, sweet, ladid, tasty, tawil, tall, qasir, short. Right? So in these blanks, we got to put in some words. So for example, we can say al-muhandisu ghani. The engineer is rich. And then we can say, for example, as-sukkaru hulu. The sugar is sweet. And then we can say about marid, for example. So we can say al-mudarrisu marid. The teacher is sick. And then we have ladid, tasty. So we can again say regarding a adiko ladid, the cockerel or the chicken is tasty. And then we have tawil and qasir, tall and short. So we can say ar-rajulu tawil, the man is tall. And then we have qasir, so we can say at-tabibu qasir, the doctor is short. Okay, thank you. So if we go to the next page, that will then tell us again here, اختار كلمة من قائمة الفاء تناسب الكلمات التي في قائمة الألف. Okay. So here we just need to match the words. If you can, again, if you want to type them and say that we have column alif, which has all the nouns: al-talib, al-dukkan, al-tufah, al-ma, al-hajar, al-qalam. And then column ba, which has the descriptors. So ladid, maksur, thaqil, maftuh, marid, hard. So in column alif we have al-talib. What words do you think we should have here as al-talibu? Which word should go with al-talib? Al-talibu marid. Okay, so the student is sick. And then ad-dukan, which word do we think should go with ad-dukan? Okay, ad-dukanu maftuh. Right. And then we have at-tufah, which should go with at-tufah. Anyone, if you want to type it there in the comments. At-tufahu ladith. The apple is tasty. Al-ma, which word do you think should go with al-ma? Al-ma'u har. The water is hot. Al-hajar. So al-hajaru thaqil. The stone is heavy. And then al-qalam. Al-qalamu maksur. The pen is hajar thaqil. Thank you, Qasim. And thank you everybody who has who commented. Thank you very much. Okay, so if we just go scroll down, we'll just see the list of new words that we learned in this lesson. Hulu, marid, hulu sweet, marid sick, dukkan shop, ghani rich, tawil tall, faqir poor, qasir short, and tufah apple. If we go to the next page. So on this page, we are learning, or we're going to learn, we're just going to introduce you to it, and then inshallah next lesson we'll go through this in more detail. So we have al-huruf al-qamariyya and wal-huruf al-shamsiyya, the moon letters and the sun letters. It's very nice in Arabic language. We have 28 letters. 14 of them are huruf al-qamariyya and 14 are huruf al-shamsiyya. Okay. We did mention this last time, you're right. We're just going to go through again that Huruf al-Qamariya and Huruf al-Shamsiya, right? Because I know that some people mentioned that they had a lot of difficulty to understand. So we're just going to go over it again. So Huruf al-Qamariya is very easy. Alif, Ba, Jim, Ha, Kha, Ain, Ghain, Fa, Qaf, Kaf, Mim, Waw, Ha, and Ya. 40. Okay. So all of these are easy because they are pronounced exactly the same way as they're written. Al-Ab, Al-Bab, Al-Jannah, Al-Himar, Al-Khubuz, Al-Ain, Al-Ghada, Al-Fam, Al-Qamar, Al-Kalb, Al-Ma, Al-Walad, Al-Hawa, Al-Yad. All of them are pronounced same as how they're written. Huruf al-Shamsi are a little bit difficult. So just for the benefit of those who didn't understand or were not able to fully understand. So in Huruf al-Shamsiya, written exactly the same way. Huruf al-Qamariya, Huruf al-Shamsiya, they'll be written exactly the same way. But when we pronounce them, the lam will not be pronounced. So Huruf al-Shamsiya, at-Tajir, al-Thawb, ad-Dik, al-Dhahab, al-Rajul, al-Zuhra, al-Samak, al-Shams, al-Sadr, al-Dhayf, al-Talib, al-Dhuhr, al-Laham, al-Najm, right? So exactly the same when they're written down. But when we pronounce them, when we speak them, we drop the lam, we do not pronounce the lam. Okay, excellent. Now let's go to the next page, and that will mean that we completed lesson number 3 inshallah today, and then from next week we'll start lesson 4 with Allah. So اقرأ الكلمات الآتية واكتبها مراعيا قواعد النطق يوم التعريف مع الحروف القمرية والشمسية. Okay. So if we go down, scroll down after the pictures, we've got all the words which are telling us that these are the words where we got to write them down, bearing in mind the rule of Huruf al-Shamsiyya and Huruf al-Qamariyya, how we're going to pronounce these words. So we have al-Bayt, ad-Di, al-Mudarris, al-Bab, Bat, al-Talib, al-Sukkar, al-Daftar, al-Akh, al-Rasul, al-Wajh, al-Siddiq, al-Quran, al-Salat, al-Kaaba, al-Ra'as, al-Isba', al-Sabun, al-Dhufr, al-Fajr, al-Dhuhr, al-Asr, al-Maghrib, al-Isha. Okay? So what are these? Al-Bayt, we know, the house. Ad-Dik, the cockroach. Al-Mudarris, the teacher. Al-Bab, the door. Al-Talib, the student. Al-Sukkar, the sugar. Al-Daftar, the notebook. Al-Akh, the brother. Al-Rasul, the messenger. Al-Wajh, the face. Al-Siddiq, the friend. Al-Quran, the Quran. Al-Salat, salat, prayer. Al-Kaaba, the Kaaba. Al-Ra'as, the head. Al-Isba', the fingers. Al-Sabun, the soap. Al-Zufr, the nail. Al-Fajr, the Fajr. Al-Dhuhr, the Dhuhr. Al-Asr, the Asr. Al-Maghrib, the Maghrib. Al-Isha, the Isha. Okay, so in all of these, right. Right. So how do we know where we to say the lam and where we don't say the lam? We have to learn. This is why we have to learn huruf al-shamsiyya and huruf al-qamariyya. We need to memorize which huruf are huruf al-shamsiyya, which are huruf al-qamariyya, and then once we practice that, then we know for sure which ones are the ones which are huruf al-qamariyya and huruf al-shamsiyya. Okay. Al-Maghrib and Al-Zuhr, they're talking about the prayers and also the time. So because Al-Fajr, Al-Dhuhr, Al-Asr, Al-Maghrib, Al-Isha are particular times in Arabic language, and they are the times of prayer. Thank you so much. So that, if we just go to the next lesson and we just conclude the points to remember. So here we learned the how to use the word al and how there are huruf al-qamariya sun letters, sorry, huruf al-qamariya moon letters and huruf al-shamsiya sun letters, and how we pronounce each of them. So inshallah, I hope that will be clear, especially for those who it was not clear last time. And inshallah, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, we will start lesson number 4 of the book, inshallah, from next time. Thank you very much. If there's any questions, you can ask some questions, and then inshallah we will conclude the lesson, inshallah. No questions. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.